So I'm going to record the session, and later on we will share with you this video. Okay, first of all, I would like to briefly introduce my company and myself. Feature Network Development is an international company, as you know, and we are providing project management consultancy and BIM services, including 4- and 5-dimensional planning in over 80 countries with local partners. My name is Duygu Borikowski. I am an architect and working here as BIM and Asta consultant. And our today's topic is how to manage 4-dimensional planning using Asta Powerproject. I have divided the session into two parts. At the beginning, I'm going to start with a PowerPoint presentation where I'm going to introduce what is BIM as a general. And later on, I will show you two sample demo projects in live demo. So, of course, the first question is, what is BIM? If we ask what is BIM to 5 different people, they will answer you 5 different answers. It is because of the actually general misunderstanding of the BIM, and people are mostly thinking BIM as a 3D modeling. Actually, we are using 3D modeling for many years, but it is not actually the BIM. So what is BIM? It's a building information modeling, and this is a process. It's a process of generating and managing building data during the project's life cycle. So basically, it starts from the very early stage of the project, starting from the conceptual design, through detailed design, light analysis, energy analysis, and the documentation, the fabrication, and later on the construction. And after we are constructing the building, we are still benefiting from the BIM in operation and maintenance. And later on, we can use still the BIM for renovation purposes and even the demolition phases of the building. So it starts from the very beginning of the project, from the design, and it goes until the demolition phase. Why we are using, we said that it's a process, but still we are using in BIM actually 3-dimensional real-time dynamic building modeling to increase the productivity in building design, construction, and also maintenance. We can create the 3D model using different kind of softwares. It can be Revit, Tekla, ArchiCAD. In market, we have many different softwares. It is not a problem. The thing is that we need to have a 3D model. And this model is not only showing the geometry and the dimensions, the size of the building components, but it also encompasses time and cost information, spatial relations, light analysis, geographical information, also quantities and properties of building components. So we can say actually the BIM consists of intelligent objects in 3D environment. And here we have a question. So the architects, mechanic, structural, electrical, all other disciplines are creating their own BIM model using different kind of softwares. Of course, it can be case that they're all using, let's say, that AutoCAD, Autodesk products, but they can also use different softwares. So here we have a question how we are going to exchange the data. So the model is created in different softwares, is exported as an IFC file. An IFC file is a stand for Industry Foundation Classes, is a text-based data structure for representing information, and it is developed by Building Smart with UK government. Is a neutral and open standard for sharing BIM data among different software applications and stakeholders. So Asta Powerproject also supports IFC file. When we are getting IFC file, we can share this file using the cloud platform. So it's the Eleco BIM Cloud, and this is available also in version 2 Asta BIM. We can save also this file as locally, so in our desktop or on our server. If it is the case that we are using the cloud, so we can log in through Yahoo, Google, or Microsoft, and all other stakeholders can reach the IFC file using the cloud platform. So it was the general information about the BIM and the IFC data exchange between different softwares and stakeholders. And now I would like to say what we can achieve using Asta. First of all, Asta allows us to display the 3D model along the Gantt chart. And later on, we can associate the building components together with our schedule. We can do this in two ways. Either we can connect them manually, so just dragging and dropping, and this is the philosophy of the Asta Powerproject. So we are selecting the component and dragging onto the existing, let's say, the activity, or we don't have an activity, let's say we are beginning of the planning phase, so we can still directly dragging and dropping onto the Gantt chart and giving a duration for the created activity. So this is the manual way of doing this, and here we have also automatized, let's say, the way using the structure templates with the predefined search, and it will link each time you run the search, it will connect automatically with the building components. I'm going to demonstrate you this both ways today. After linking the activities with the project components, we can simulate the model using the dates from the timeline. So we can say, let's say every week or every month or any specific date, what is going to be our progress, planned progress along the time. And the other thing that we can, after entering the progress to our schedule, we can compare the actual and the planned plans in the 3D window. And here you see, for example, the red color of the components are behind the schedule. So this is a very good way of getting information using 3D window. So it is our presentation. Okay, I'm going to check someone wrote. Okay, no question. So at the beginning, I would like to say a few words about the Asta Power project, about the interface. So here at the top of the screen, we have the ribbon, and here we have the tabs. Under the tab, we have different kind of commands related to this tab. When you get the BIM, it is an additional module. When you run the BIM, you will see here a new tab, and under the BIM tab, you will see all the related commands. On the left-hand side, we have the project view where we can see our EPS, and we can see here are some library elements, like the calendars, codes, the progress, WBS, and also this is an addition about the IFC. These are into two parts, which is the source are what I mentioned earlier automatically is working, and the selections are manually. Until now they are empty because we didn't create any activities and we didn't associate them with the components of the model. And here in the middle of the screen we have the spreadsheet. It looks like Excel. It is column based. You can change the places. You can add as many as columns as you need. You can type here directly. It is exactly the same like in Excel. And here on the right hand side we have the Gantt chart where we see the graphical illustration of our activities. So we are going to do BIM, and what is our first step is to connecting with the IFC. So I'm going to the configuration, which is taking me to the backstage of this file. And here you are selecting your IFC file either from the cloud, you are logging again through Yahoo or Google, and also you can have this using the local IFC, which is in your computer. Here we are selecting the file and going back, and here we have three different panes. The first one is the model pane and the properties and categories pane. If I click here the model pane, it will now display the selected IFC file. I would like to mention also about these other two panes. Let's go to the properties pane. Properties pane is giving information about the selected component in the model. Let's select this roof. So it says me that this is the domain in the IFC. If you know how it works, there are 7 different domains, and this is about the building. And later on, the IFC entity is a slab. It's saying me the name of this element, It says me also is the metal panels. So let's go, for example, to this door. It is again in the building elements domain, IFC door. It gives me the name and the size, the material of it, and which location it is. It's good to understand the model, how it is built, because later on we can put appropriate search criteria for this to find these elements easily. And the last pane is the category pane, which is always going to be divided in two parts, is the location and the type. Location, as you can guess, it is about the levels. So if you have here 10 levels, it will give you from level 1 to the level 10. And the types are separated according to the, let's say, the type, the family types, which is created in the, in like Revit, let's say. So here I have, for example, the IFC beam. When I switch on and off, I see here that these elements are switching on and off. Also here you see that all the walls I can switch on and off. How we can use this for to easily select the elements here. So I can, for example, switch all of them and I can open only the window. So the selection is now going to be much easier for me. So for now, I'm going to turn off them, and now I have my my model. So how I can do this? As I told you, there are two ways. I'm going to show you the first one. So let's say that in the first scenario we don't have anything in our schedule. We didn't start yet, and we received the model. So we would like to use the model and scheduling at the same time. So I have no activities here. Let's say that I select the roof and just drag and drop this on my Gantt chart. And you see here that it is giving me also the name, exactly the same name as the component's name. And here, of course, the duration we need to define here how long time it takes us with our resources to achieve this roof, building this roof. And we are able to, of course, change the name of this activity as we wish. Let's do this one more time. So in this way we are building our schedule, and as you see, when I select the activity in Gantt chart, it is now highlighting in the 3D view. It is same for the other way around. If I select the door, it will also highlight me the activity, related activity in my Gantt chart. So the other way, let's say that I have already my schedule, which is already linked and prepared. So I receive later on my, let's say that my model, and now I would like to create my schedule using this model. So I again doing the same actually thing. I select the model component and drag and drop on this time onto the task. So here I need to give the name of the activities, and you see that this wall is now associated with this activity arm. And they say that I would like to associate also this first floor of the wall with the same activity. This is not a problem. I just select and drop on this same activity, and here the system asks me if I want to override this or create a new selection or adding to the previous selection. So I say that add to the previous one. So when I select this activity, it will now display these both components in the 3D view. So this is how we are creating manually our schedule using the model. And here you see now I have my selections, manual selections appears under the IFC products file under the selections. Now I would like to show you also the search. I hide this element. So here I'm selecting, let's say this beam, and I would like to show you this beam is now under the building element domain and IFC beam, and the name is, look at here that it is dimension lumber, and this is on the level 1. So I have here 3 information to define these elements, and I'm going to use this information to create my research criteria. I'm going to the library, and here I have my IFC product search. This is as usual we are doing. Let's say that I have creating here a research criteria, giving a name, and here I say let's add here 3 different search criteria, and the first one I'm going to use the IFC entity. You remember that it is going to be the IFC beam for this element. And let's say the second thing I'm going to say the location, and it's going to be the level 1. And let's say the name also I would like to say that contains the name as it was dimension number. But they have different this ending, so I just delete this. So it will now find all the dimension number contains the, inside the name. Here I can go to the products and you see what is already defined, cached in the model. Okay, so I'm going to close this and going back to my view. And here now you see that the search, under the search, I have this IFC beam which I created now in the library. And here this sign says that it is not used yet. So I select this one and say create tasks. So you see that it created here the activities which already found all these elements inside the model, which is catching this search criteria which we defined earlier. Also, this sign is disappeared because I already used this in my Gantt chart. So what you can do here, you can say the duration of this, and it's quite easy to really find the elements inside the model. What you should do, you should really know the model, how it is created, so it will be for you very easy to create the search criteria. Now I would like to show you another model. Okay, it will now loading this 3D model. Okay, so I have here, and on the left hand side you see our program, our EPS. So it is divided according to the levels, and I have 12 story building with the roof, and our schedule is created. Also I used here as an example the task online per mode, so it is also very good strength of the Asta Powerproject that you can plan on the same bar more than one activities, as many as actually you want. So when you open this, you see all those activities and the links between them. And these colors are showing me different kind of codes. I used here the codes according to the type of this element. And also I used here the contractors, that I have some subcontractors, and I will show you how we can use them using also the 3D. So until now I have created my schedule. I associate all these components with my activities. Now what can I do is I can run my time simulation. Now you see also here how it is following in the Gantt chart, and it is building now my building, taking the relation from my schedule. So it is now building, it started from the foundation, and it is now building the superstructure. Now you see it is parallelly working with the walls. While I am doing the superstructure, it is coming with the walls and also the curtain wall and window and door installation together. So here you see that it is splitted component, which is now growing in time. Is the cladding of this structure, yes. So this is one function that you can see the time simulation, which also helps you to see some maybe logical mistakes, so you can eliminate them easily. Also, you can go in time to somewhere, let's say that in January 1st, what I planned to actually achieve. So I have obviously finished my superstructure and my wall, and I'm almost finishing also my curtain wall and door installation. I'm on the now 11th floor. So I can also go even maybe, let's say, the beginning of the November. You see here what I was supposed to finish. And here I was mentioning about the codes. Let's say that I have put here a filter which shows me the company, the name, let's say the B Concrete, which is responsible for the superstructure of this building. And I would like to, let's say, they display only these activities for this company. So I'm going to the hide and show items, and I say show view. So it is now giving me all the activities which is connected to this for this subcontractor. If I change my filter to, let's say that bricklayer, so it is saying me this bricklayer company is responsible for which activities, yes. And now I also would like to display these activities in my 3D view. So here you see all these activities related with this company. So we can also, of course, we can move around on this building and we can take some snapshots of this building. Let's say this is this, let's say that exterior one. Actually, they are not like an image, but they are for like the live position of the buildings, and you can anytime you can go and select this one, and actually this is a live, and you can still zoom in out and move around of the building. What we can do also with the model is the model properties. We can use some color overrides. I have already used for the, let's say, for the wall and so on. And if you select something else here, let's say this one, you see here this color is going to change in the model. So it is good actually to have such a functionality, because you can show, let's say, all the superstructure elements in one color, all the plumbing, let's say, in another color, and it will help you to understand better the model. So actually this is all the functionality of BIM for the moment. I don't know if you have any questions. I think there are some questions. Let me to check. I mean, with the actuals, you can compare with the actuals. Well, I don't have here the progress, so I cannot show you here. But if I go to, if you let me to show you another project. Okay, well, I actually don't know where I put this. Okay, this one. So this is the same model actually I have shown you, but this time I have the full schedule of it, and also I have here the progress already given. You see that my baseline and my progress, it is deliberately given like there is a delay. So I have created here the baseline differences. So what I need to do is I'm going to the settings, and here I select the time simulation, which highlights the baseline differences. And if I now run the my time simulation, so you see that, for example, this element, it says that this one, exactly this one, is saying that I have a delay here. And what you can do is you can save this image in different formats. It can be a PMP, JPEG, or PNG. and you can send this as a report to the related party. So I think, Hassan, I told you already. Okay. Is there any questions more? Okay, I think I already answered this one. Okay, I think these are all the questions. Our time is already exceed. I will read all the questions and later on I will reply your questions. Okay, so I would like to thank you for your time, and I hope you found the webinar useful for you. And I will send you this recording together with the answers of your questions. Okay, thank you. Have a nice day.